say there, tubers? What do you say? Getting into the game of bending here, okay? Just so you know what you're doing when you're bending, okay? Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of people are doing all these bends and bend like crazy, and they got a good ear, and it just sounds good, and they have no clue what they're doing. And then when they get a clue, they sound even better usually, okay? But no. Anyway, you know what I mean. Okay, so we're going to base this off A minor, pretty much A minor pentatonic. That'll be the scale, so we're going to get the highest bend. Okay, we're in the key of A. Okay, so I'm a pinky player. I'm at that 8th fret with the pinky. I'm at 5 with the index, first string. Okay, that's just my position. And what we're going to do is get a whole step. So we're going to try to get this D at 10, but we're at 8, and we're trying to achieve that D. Okay, and it's considered a fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 away from the root. Whether you're in, that's why I guess they call it a perfect fourth. Okay, some people call it. I never really call it that. I mean, it's a fourth. Whether you're in major or minor, there's still a 4 there. That's why that works 99% of the time. Over most chords, you know, unless it's some really altered crazy chord, but over a neutral chord like a power chord, major chord, or minor chord. That's why you hear that bend, okay? And if you go a little bit shorter, you come down a little bit. Kind of like halfway. You could get the major third. There's the major third at the 3rd string, at the 6th fret. So you can get the 4 or the major 3. If you were doing both, it would sound pretty cool. And you really sound like you know what you're doing. Especially if you came back to the root. Okay, on to the 2nd string. Now this one's a no-brainer because when you stretch the, when you bend the 2nd string, a whole step, like from 8 to 10, okay, that's just an A. Okay, so 2nd string, you're just getting a root with that bend. And that's why you see a lot of like unison bends. It's the same note as the key you're in, the root. Okay, on to the 3rd string. When you're bending that 3rd string a whole step, like from 7 to 9, see what you got there? Now you got a 5. So in the key of A, you know, that note will be the 5. It's an E. Part of the power chord, part of the major chord, and part of the minor chord is an E. Probably the most common one in history. Okay, and if you kind of half that one, real cool too, because you get the blue note then. There's the blue note. Blue notes at the 8th fret. You bend it a little bit, like a half bend. You got the blue note, so you get a 5 or a flat 5. 5. Flat 5, okay? So when you hear guys doing this, okay, I don't know whether they realize it or not, but they're getting the 5 and the flat 5 in there. Okay, on to the 4th string. Okay, naturally, when you got your 3rd finger there at the 7th fret, that's just the root. Okay? Not a real common string to bend on. It can be done. If you do a whole step bend, kind of cool because you get a 9, which could be pretty common in a major or a minor chord anyway. You have to let your ear tell you whatever, you know, whatever you're playing over, what you're playing against. If you're just playing freestyle, it's going to sound great. Okay, that will be the 9. And the 9 is just a 2, but in the next octave. 2 plus 7 equals 9, okay? Not in today's world where 2 plus 2 equals 5. But anyway, here we go. Now we're on the root. Back to the root. So if you want at 9, you want to experiment with that 9. If you go a little bit even further, like if you want to match the note at the 10th fret, which is the C, and the key of A, that would be the minor 3rd. Okay, so if you did that, okay, it's kind of hard. You almost have to bring it all the way up to the end of the neck to get that. Okay, so it's up to you if you want to try it. I could bend it the other way and go crazy with it, but I got kind of older strings that would probably crap out. So anyway, so to recap, like I said, this is really going to get you in the ball game of bending their strings, and chances are you're probably going to know a lot more than the next guy, okay, that's doing it and sounding really good, okay? Just so you know, these are the target notes. Okay, so first string, a 4, the key of A, and the key of A, a 4 or a major 3rd. 4 or a 3. Second string will be a root. Okay. You bend the 3rd string. Whole step back. You're getting a 5 from the power chord. Halfway there. Getting the blue note. And 4th string, if you want to bend it a whole step, you'll get a 9. Sounds pretty cool, okay? But it might not work in all contexts, but pretty much if you're just freestyling. You want to bring it all the way up there? Yeah, see, it's hard. It's hard to get that minor 3rd, okay? So I would just stop at the 9. Okay? That's just basic bending, okay? Getting started with bending so you kind of know what you're doing there, okay? Key of A. For bending the endless riffer.